Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and welcome the American University Color Guard, the University Marshal, Todd Eisenstadt, Faculty Trustee and past Chair of the Faculty Senate, and American University's graduating classes of August and December 2017. Now processing down the center aisle are the candidates for doctoral degrees, accompanied by their dissertation advisors. Now entering Bender Arena are the candidates for master's and bachelor's degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the University Marshal, Professor Todd Eisenstadt.
Ladies and gentlemen, candidates for degrees, welcome! It is my pleasure to present the faculty and administration of American University and our honored guests. American University's 134th commencement ceremony will now begin.
morning, candidates for degrees, honored guests, parents, alumni, and friends. On behalf of the American University community, welcome to our 134th commencement. Please join me in recognizing the Prelude Brass Ensemble and the City of Alexandria's Pipes and Drums. I invite you to stand as we sing the national anthem led by Ariana Frascator, a senior in the School of International Service, and Lily McCausland, a senior in the School of Communications. Please remain standing for the invocation offered by our university chaplain, Reverend Mark Schaefer.
Let us pray. O source of all life, the days of our lives seem to slip past with ever increasing speed, too easily falling into the shadows of the past. So for that reason, we pause at the milestones of our life's journey, that we might reflect, that we might give thanks before the day is consigned to memory. Today, we give thanks for all that has been, for all that has led us here to this season, for the families and friends who helped to form our graduates as they set out on this adventure years ago, for the learning they have undergone in this place, for the faculty who brought instruction, for the staff who supported them in their need, for the students' willingness to be open to new experiences, new understandings, for the friendships and the relationships that sustained them, the times of sorrow and joy, of triumph and defeat, for all the threads of experience that have been woven into the tapestry of their lives. For all this and more, we give you thanks. O source of all light, we gather this day on one of the shortest days of the year, when the night is long and the darkness deep, when the worries about the world and the troubles of an anxious time seem to weigh heavily upon us. But here, today, in this season of light in the darkness, on this 5th day of Hanukkah, we kindle another light. For before us, robed in blue, stands a bright light of hope, shining out into the world. And as it is with the turning of the year, so too will this light only increase. O source of all hope, we pray your blessing upon our graduates and give thanks for all that will be, for the difference our graduates will make, for the creativity they will offer, for the gifts they will share, for the wisdom they will continue to acquire, for the passion they will bring, for the imagination they will employ, for the fearlessness with which they will face the future, for the witness they will make to justice, to peace, to inclusive community, for the way they will change the world itself. And now, O most gracious, most merciful, we pray that in times of injustice they may be just, in times of fear they may sow love, and in times of darkness they may be beacons of light. And let us say, Amen.
The ceremony, with its colors, regalia, symbols, and traditions, celebrates the achievements of our new graduates. So, it is fitting that two members of our graduating class will speak. American University Vice President of Campus Life, Fanta Av, will introduce our speakers.
Good morning, good morning. Families and friends of graduates, honors guests, and 2017 graduates, it is indeed my pleasure to introduce the 2017 graduate and undergraduate student speakers. I've had the deep honor and privilege of getting to know both of them during their time at American University, and I can't think of two better speakers for this morning. First, the graduate student speaker, Stephanie Block, who graduates today with a Master's of Public Administration from the School of Public Affairs. A native of Denver, Colorado, upon completing her bachelor's degree, Stephanie moved to Washington, D.C. to pursue her dreams. Stephanie has had a rich and full career during her time in D.C. She has worked as a public relations and communications specialist in many organizations, including Porter Novelli and Edelman, the American Physical Therapy Association, and Georgetown School of Continuing Studies. Her career took a shift when she realized her volunteer work in her alumni relations office for her alma mater was the kind of work she wanted to do every single day. She served as Assistant Director of Alumni Relations for the University of Maryland, Baltimore, before coming to American University, where she is currently serving as the Associate Director of Alumni Relations for the School of International Service. Stephanie, during her time here, has already paid forward with her many, many services to American University, including being a vibrant member of the Staff Council. Stephanie's husbands, Avram, and her beautiful 3-year-old son, Harrison, are here today, so please stand so we can recognize her family. Thank you. Please welcome Stephanie Block to the podium for her commencement address.
Congratulations to the class of 2017. Now I urge you to all go out there and fail. Now I bet you're thinking failure doesn't seem like a celebratory topic. And I also know that some of you are thinking, that was the old lady in my class with gray hair and a kid. Well, both are true. But in all seriousness, I stand here today because of my many failures. It was not until my time at American University as a staff member and as a graduate student that I was actually able to welcome and celebrate failure. One of my most influential professors, Dr. Andrew Rahman, introduced me to the idea that leaders aren't born, they're made. He helped me embrace the idea that I'm a work in progress. And I want to share with you some experiences where failure played a role in making me the person I am today. Failure number 1. Stephanie, this just doesn't seem to be working out, my boss rumbled. the traits and skills needed to be successful in my first job after undergrad, I apparently did not have after all, so I fled. Lesson learned. This felt like a huge fail. In reality, it opened the door to another opportunity on a one-way airplane ticket with one piece of luggage and my oversized, old-fashioned public relations portfolio. No, there was no such thing as Google Drive or the cloud. Off I went to live and work in DC. Failure number 2, I spent years looking for happiness in my career. I jumped from job to job. I kept running up against the same workplace politics, critical feedback, and navigational challenges with each and every job. Well, it turns out the jobs weren't the problem. The problem was my outlook. I was looking for happiness in all the wrong places and taking professional criticism personally and allowing this to define my overall happiness. Lesson learned. For the first time, I realized failure is just a part of life. I was trained to celebrate the successes and the wins, like most of us, not the failures. To be criticized and told you have areas you need to improve upon is not the end, but is rather just the beginning. Recently, I was faced with some pretty heavy constructive feedback from a colleague, and I found myself surprisingly excited about it. I confidently leaned in, which was so much easier than resisting. Failure number 3, as a wife and a new mom, mid-degree, facing a daily 2-hour commute, I almost decided not to complete my graduate studies. Fear of failure almost got in the way this time around. How would I balance it all? What were my husband and I thinking bringing a child into this crazy turbulent world? And now I'm gonna sit in class for a few hours a week? Less time with my son had to have meant I would be less of a mom, right? Turns out I was wrong. Going to class, thanks to the incredible support of my husband, Avram Polinsky, and the rest of my family, working and commuting is a legacy I leave for my son Harrison. It warms my heart when I hear, Mommy's at class tonight, Mommy went on a plane for a meeting, Mommy works at a school. Lesson learned, I'm stronger than I thought. We're all stronger than we think. There is power in failure. Sarah Blakely, a self-made woman billionaire and the creator of Spanx, I just might be a customer, said the best advice she ever received from her father was this: "What did you fail at this week, Sarah?" She answered, and her father proceeded to give her a high five. Sarah was socialized and trained and brought up to know that failures could also be celebrations and that you didn't have to fear them. The greatest leaders like Winston Churchill, Oprah Winfrey, Thomas Edison, and JFK have made profound statements on the power of their failures. To fail is to learn is to grow is to fail forward. This is leadership. Taking big risks means you will certainly encounter failures. So I wish you all the success and happiness that life has to offer, class of 2017, but I also hope you fail just a little bit along the way. Congratulations.
Thank you, Stephanie. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our second student commencement speaker, Cody Lewis Cohen. Cody is originally from Long Island, New York. He graduates today with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration from the Kogod School of Business. Cody is deeply passionate about TV production and entertainment. During his time at AU, Cody worked for 4 years with the student-run television station ATV. Last summer, he worked in New York at Epix as a production management intern. Cody plans to work for a major TV network or show by helping create engaging content. Cody leaves an important legacy behind. He is the founding father member of the colony of Beta Theta Pi fraternity at AU and can be found often spending time with his fraternity brothers and serving as an important role model. What I most will miss about Cody is his big heart. Andrea Cohen, Cody's rock and mother, please stand, along with Jamie, Cody's twin sister, and brother Sam. Stand so we can acknowledge you. And now it is my pleasure to welcome Cody Cohen to the podium.
This is really cool. Thank you, Dr. Ah, for your kind words. Thank you to our president, Sylvia Burwell, to the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, and especially my fellow graduates. This day has a very special meaning for everyone here because each person has their story to tell of what brought them to Bender Arena. For me, Commencement represents an event that was uncertain, that I was unsure would exist. But it is a day to celebrate. I consider it an honor and a privilege to share my story with all of you. I was diagnosed with a rare vascular disease during my freshman year in college. I spent days and then weeks receiving treatments, visiting doctors, and being admitted to hospitals for various complications. My illness forced me to take 2 medical leaves. It was extremely difficult and depressing watching everything happening on campus without me being there. So, as a distraction to my life, I began watching television. And a lot of it. No, guys, like a lot of television. Maybe too much TV as I woke from one of my surgeries, clicking my morphine pump, thinking I was on Jeopardy answering questions. It happened. But through the support of my incredible medical team, family, AU faculty and staff, I was able to return to school. My business major, specializing in entertainment, would fuel my passion for TV. With my advisor's help, I was able to secure a production management internship at Epix TV Network in New York City last summer. To quote Shakespeare, "All the world's a stage. All the men and women are merely players. They have their exits and their entrance. And one man, in his time, plays many parts." I would now like to share with you some of the lessons I have learned in the last 4 years here at AU. Number 1, choose a great supporting cast. You get to pick a cast of characters in your life. They should be people who lift you up and will support you in the good times as well as the bad. We can all recall someone here at AU who stands out as part of our supporting cast. Your cast of characters may come from people you know, people that you have yet to meet, or from someone unexpected. When I had to leave school suddenly, the dean of students made sure my personal belongings were gathered up and shipped home for me. He took a personal interest in my health and my emotional well-being. So did my professors and advisors by granting me extensions and ensuring that I would stay on track. From the friends who FaceTime with me at all hours of the night, to the women at Eagle's Nest who surprised me with a warm winter hat, I've had the best supporting cast of characters, and I know I will have more. Number 2, be aware of your audience. We have all heard the expression, dance like nobody is watching. Well, today, everyone is watching. There is always an audience watching every move you make. But if you are true and stick to your core values, then it doesn't matter. You're going to be judged, and you may not get the rave reviews you hope for every time. People may judge you on superficial things, such as your appearance, things you're passionate about, or even whom you choose to be friends with. Part of what makes our campus so special is the diversity of students from all over the globe. As we go out to the world, let's accept those who are different than us and not let anyone's judgment keep us from being tolerant. Stay true to your character and ignore the critics as you live out your story on stage. Number 3, rewrites and edits. There will be plot twists in the longer way of your story. My plot twist came to the fore of my illness. Maybe you won't get that job you were counting on. Maybe you'll have to change the setting in your story as your job or grad school takes you to another city or maybe even another country. How you handle these rewrites and changes in your script will help you build your character. Don't be afraid to edit or rewrite some of your script. If one path doesn't work out, try another. The only person who can prevent you from greatness is you. Number 4, it's the final one, I promise. Improvise. Don't be afraid to veer off script. Try something new. Laugh. Jimmy Fallon once said, "Be silly. You're allowed to be silly. There's nothing wrong with it." Take chances. Let the outtakes and life bloopers make you smile and laugh. Don't leave life's best moments sitting on the cutting room floor. If there's one thing that I have learned in the last 4 years, is to improvise if necessary so you never take one day for granted. But like every story, the ending must be written. But that's what's great about being a graduate today. What appears to be our ending is truly a new beginning. Today is filled with cliffhangers for some and surprising turns for others. Watch the reruns of the great times here as an Eagle. Recognize what a privilege it was to be part of each other's story. And that's a wrap, guys. Congratulations to the class of 2017. Thank you.
Thank you, Cody. Thank you. Thank you. I think this is you, Cody. We'll pass this over. Thank you. I'm honored to join with the university community, parents, friends here assembled in recognizing a most distinguished guest. Provost Scott Bass will come forward for conferring the honorary degree.
Ladies and gentlemen, in granting honorary degrees, the university recognizes distinguished individuals whose life work represents the values, knowledge, and accomplishments that are embodied in the mission of this institution. Today, we honor a distinguished educator whose life work has demonstrated the importance of innovation, historic and cultural preservation, and a desire to make information and knowledge available to all. University librarian Nancy Davenport will join in the presentation of this degree. Will University Marshal please escort to the podium David Ferrio to receive the degree Doctor of Humane Letters. David S. Ferrio, you've devoted your life's work to collecting, protecting, and encouraging the use of records and information through technology, ensuring that anyone can access our nation's history 24 hours a day. Your education and early jobs, including clerical duties as a Navy corpsman in Vietnam and a stint shelving books, eventually led to library positions at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the Duke University, and the New York Public Library. There, as the Andrew W. Mellon Director, you helped integrate the city's research and branch libraries, creating a seamless experience for for all the users of the largest public library system in the United States. In 2009, President Barack Obama appointed you the 10th Archivist of the United States. As the country's collector-in-chief, you oversee the repository of this nation's heritage and are responsible for more than 13 billion pages of records and 42 million photographs, miles of film and video, and a growing number of electronic records. You are also the first person to oversee the National Declassification Center, which protects information critical to the nation's security. As the first librarian to head the National Archives and Records Administration, you oversee 43 facilities nationwide, including 14 presidential libraries, and serve both federal agencies and public. You have excelled at record keeping and determining what files have historic significance, and in doing so, you have served American democracy by safeguarding and preserving the records of our government. For your work instilling the principles of open government, transparency, participation, and collaboration, you are protecting the democracy and inspiring the next generation.
David Ferriero, by the authority of the Congress of the United States, vested in the Board of Trustees of American University, and by the board in me, I am proud to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
President Burwell, trustees, and other distinguished guests, faculty and students, parents and families, but most importantly, the class of 2017, being asked to deliver a commencement address, as humbling as that is at the same time a terrifying assignment. I need to share something memorable that you will reflect upon years from now as you are facing a critical career crossroads or other important life choice. I need to inspire, to enlighten, and to entertain, and I need to do it all in 10 minutes. So I'll follow the advice of President Franklin Roosevelt. I will be sincere, be brief, and be seated. I have 3 short, easy to remember, interrelated messages for you this morning. Do good, give back, say thanks. Your education here at American has equipped you with the tools and sharpened your intellect to make this a better world. Your experiential education has prepared you for the challenges of a diverse world, diverse politically, racially, socially, religiously, and ethnically. Your job, as was my job when I was in your shoes, is to build on what you have internalized here to make this a better world. No matter the focus of your studies to date, you each have an opportunity to apply your education to doing good. The economy, the environment, government, energy, literacy, diplomacy, biotechnology, information technology, each discipline, each corner of our society needs the application of your skills in improving the human condition. So do some good. And while you are doing some good, start giving back. I'm sure that the American Alumni Association already has you in its sights. And supporting your alma mater is certainly an example of giving back, but I'm suggesting you commit to a life of public service, the hallmark of an American university education. Whether it is volunteer work in your community or working for a national cause or running for public office or any of a million different ways of improving the lives of others and making the world a better place. In 1905, President Theodore Roosevelt toured several southern states, including a stop in Durham, North Carolina, where he delivered an important speech to students on the edge of Trinity College, now Duke University. He said, each of you, if he is worth his salt, wishes when he graduates to pay some portion of his debt to his alma mater. You have received from her during it an honor to the college to send you forth into the world. That is the only way in which you can repay the college what the college has done for you, and I most earnestly hope and believe that you and those like you in the colleges of this land will make it evident to the generation that is rising that you are fit for leadership, that the training has not been wasted, that you are ready to render to the state the kind of service which is invaluable because it cannot be bought, because there is no price which can be put upon it. Here at American, you've had opportunities to learn and practice the principles of leadership, ethics, and commitment to social justice and civic responsibility. Through your Center for Community Engagement and Service, you have worked to improve the literacy rates among DC public students. You've had opportunities to work in the DC metropolitan area on criminal justice reform, environmental matters, community development, housing and homelessness, LGBT rights, to name just a few of your service learning activities. The sense of responsibility that you developed in these activities does not end this afternoon when you receive your diploma. Look for ways to build on these experiences and carry this commitment to service as one of your life goals. You know, our founding fathers had a vision for this country, which continues to be a work in progress more than 240 years later. In a wonderful letter written to George Washington in March of 1872, Alexander Hamilton of Broadway fame sets it forth. Your Excellency will, I am persuaded, readily admit the force of this sentiment. It is the duty of a good citizen to devote his services to the public. What can you do to help create a more perfect union, and what better way for you to give back? And along the way, learn to say thanks. Your life experience has and will be shaped by hundreds or thousands of individuals who impart wisdom, advice, knowledge, information, guidance, and love. Take the time on a regular basis to stop and reflect upon who you are and how you got to be who you are, and identify those who have shaped that experience and thank them. And you get to follow this advice this morning because you are sitting in a space surrounded by parents and grandparents and spouses and children and life partners and friends and faculty and administrators and even a librarian or archivist or two who have gotten you to this point of your life. So stand up and thank them. I'm sure that most of you think you have lots of time to get serious about my challenge of doing good, giving back, and saying thanks. And 46 years ago, I was sitting out there thinking the same thing. But let me tell you, our time here is short, our path is unpredictable, and each passing day delays your opportunity of making the world a better place. Steve Jobs, in a wonderful commencement address at Stanford, was prescient when he said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary." My own sense of urgency increases exponentially every day, and I am guided by a quotation which sits on my desk on Pennsylvania Avenue. As a literature major, I have long been moved by the words of a shepherd named David, and I start each day with these 7 lines from Psalm 90. Teach us to comprehend the shortness of our days, so that our hearts prove wise, to use each and every moment so that all of them count for something valuable in your sight, to wring the highest possible good from each day, to spend well these little precious time you have allotted to each of us. So our American University class of 2017, go forth and use each and every moment to wring the highest possible good from each day. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Ferrio. We have others among us worthy of recognition. These are the scholars and teachers who guided today's graduates in their journeys of intellectual development and achievement. I ask the faculty to please rise and receive the appreciation of your students, their family, and friends. Please rise. In addition, we'd like to acknowledge the dedication and service of members of the armed forces, including members of the audience who are active duty or veterans. I invite all current, past, and future members of the armed forces to stand and receive the audience's appreciation. Craig Stevens of the College of Arts and Sciences, would you please stand? Where is he? Now you need to know that Craig was named the 2018 Marshall Scholar. He's one of 43 Marshall Scholars, selected in the United Kingdom to pursue graduate study in the United Kingdom, and is the third student in AU's history to receive this prestigious award. We're honored to have him represent American University and our country. Craig is one of several AU students who work closely with the Office of Merit Awards, faculty, and staff throughout the year in pursuit of nationally competitive merit-based scholarships and fellowships. These awards include study abroad, funding for graduate education, and participation in high-level work experiences. The academic year's merit awards cycle is still in progress, and we look forward to recognizing many more of our scholars and fellows like Craig in the spring commencement ceremony. President Burwell.
Mr. Ferrio, thank you for those thoughtful words, and I think that's short enough people can remember it. To Craig, congratulations on earning that distinction of becoming a Marshall Scholar, and I know you will represent both AU well and your community here well to our friends across the pond. And as someone who actually went to England right after I graduated, I would recommend that you take a little time to savor the weather here. Provost Bass, our deans, our wonderful student speakers, Cody, Stephanie, and our friends, our family, our faculty and staff and students, including those who are part of the class of 2017, welcome again. To you all, this class of 2017, I will have to say it did not escape my notice that as soon as I arrive, you all are leaving. And I know that sometimes my campus newsletter is a little long, but this seems like an extreme action in response. However, you all are not the only ones leaving. The lime-colored bikes that used to be scattered around the campus, they're gone. The sound of tenders ringing through the tavern, that's gone. And now, like many of you who came before you and many of us on this stage, you're going to walk across this stage and enter a new stage of your life. As Charles Dickens wrote in Great Expectations, life is made of ever so many partings, welded together. But for every farewell on our campus, you can find a new beginning. We're opening a new state-of-the-art campus buildings. Many of you have been to our East Campus. And new and exciting campus coffee shops. We're welcoming new faculty and launching new centers of study. We're welcoming you to the successful community of AU alumni around the world. We're finding new ways to make an impact on the world and opening doors to new students. As I approached my first commencement, I asked other university presidents, including our very own Dr. Neil Kerwin, what should I know about commencement? Interestingly, since I've arrived here, it is the only piece of advice where I have found 100% agreement. They all agreed, commencement is the single best day of the year. And as I look out into this audience, an audience filled with the faces of tomorrow's leaders, I understand why. Commencement brings together all that we do and all that we are. It gathers us together across degrees, undergraduates, graduates, doctoral candidates, and across fields. We have students across the humanities and the sciences and fields that span the academy. Commencement reflects our teaching, our scholarship, and our values and our community. And here at this university, we do not simply espouse our values, we seek to live them. They're values that you've gained through scholarship and experiential learning, values that we aspire to fulfill. These values help us build a community centered on mutual respect, the idea that disagreement need not lead us to divide or deride or to dehumanize one another. A community that believes inclusion, equity, and diversity are not problems to be solved, but rather the true path to excellence. A community that is willing to debate and engage with ideas. One that believes that we are stronger when we test our preconceptions and better when we challenge our assumptions. And finally, a community that has a passion to change this world. After today, there's nothing to hold you back. You're prepared, you're needed, so go for it. And as you go, carry these ideas with you. You are a tangible expression of who we are at AU and what we believe. In today's interconnected world, the impact that you make, as President Kennedy called it, the ripple of hope that you send forth, has the potential to go farther than ever before. It may well even wash up right here on the shores of your campus home. We hope you come back to these shores as well. Stay in touch with your AU family as you make your way in the world. Let us know how you're navigating new opportunities and challenges. And when the time is right, find a way to reach back and give our students a hand up. Help them navigate those first steps into a career. Take an active part in the Alumni Association or give a gift. You can even help a prospective student chart her course to your campus home by helping in admissions recruiting. This campus is a community, and the way it moves forward is if we all give back. Each one of us has a role to play. And fortunately, there are no bystanders at American University. That's been this institution's calling since its very beginning. As you go forward, keep in mind the words that Abigail Adams wrote to her young son, John, and future president. Great necessities call out great virtues. Class of 2017, the world needs your virtues and your talent. It needs your effort and your time. It needs you. Good luck with this responsibility and congratulations on this honor. And now I charge you to heed the call from University Provost Scott Bass as he begins the conferral of degrees.
There we go. This part of the ceremony is a source of enormous pride and satisfaction to the university faculty. Since it was first awarded in Europe during the Middle Ages, the doctoral degree has been recognized throughout the world as the highest measure of scholarly studies. The hood for which the degree recipient is invested is an ancient and universally respected symbol. It's awarded after years of rigorous graduate study, during which each doctoral candidate demonstrates superior intellectual ability and a commitment to discovery of new knowledge that makes an original contribution to one's scholarly field. Today, we recognize 9 scholars from the disciplines of art and sciences and public affairs. Doctoral candidates are escorted to the platform by their faculty advisors to symbolize their admittance into the community of scholars. Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, please rise and remain standing as your field of study is announced. Anthropology, behavior, cognition, and neuroscience, clinical psychology, economics, justice, law, and criminology, and public administration. President Burwell, I am honored to present these candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
By the authority of the Congress of the United States, vested in the Board of Trustees of American University, and by the board and me, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, with its accompanying rights and responsibilities. I'm proud to welcome you as an academic colleague, as a scholar among scholars, and as an alumni of American University. Congratulations. The College of Arts and Sciences, Dean Peter Starr, and School of Public Affairs, Dean Vicki Wilkins, will introduce the new doctoral degree recipients. Recipients will be introduced in the order of their school's founding as academic units within the university. Dean Starr.
Will the doctoral degree recipients in the College of Arts and Sciences please come to the platform with their dissertation advisors?
Rebecca Gibson, Doctor of Philosophy and Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Rachel Watkins. Carly Logan Clayman, Doctor of Philosophy and Behavior, Cognition, and Neuroscience, hooded by Dr. Victoria Connaughton. Emily N. Farr, Doctor of Philosophy and Clinical Psychology, hooded by Dr. Anthony Ahrens. Kentaro Murayama, Doctor of Philosophy and Economics, hooded by Dr. Kara Reynolds. Ricky Lee Reber, Doctor of Philosophy and Economics, hooded by Dr. Mary Eschelbach Hansen. Tiberiu Scutaro, Doctor of Philosophy and Economics, hooded by Dr. Robert Feinberg.
Will the doctoral degree recipients from the School of Public Affairs please come to the platform with your dissertation advisors?
Kenneth Sebastian Leon Roosevelt, Doctor of Philosophy in Justice, Law, and Criminology, hooded by Dr. Robert Johnson. Reardon Piers Frost, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Administration, hooded by Dr. Daniel Fiorino. Raymond A. Suniga, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Administration, hooded by Dr. Dave Marcotte.
As we begin the conferral of master's and bachelor's degrees, we ask parents and guests to remain in their seats as students come to the stage for recognition. There will be a photographer on stage to record the event for every graduate. Candidates for degrees, please rise and remain standing as your degrees are announced. Candidates for master's degrees, please rise. Candidates for bachelor's degrees, please rise. President Burwell, on behalf of the deans and colleges and schools of American University and the faculty members who've taught and guided these women and men, I'm honored to present these candidates for master's and bachelor's degrees.
Thank you. By the authority of the Congress of the United States, vested in the Board of Trustees of American University and by the board to me, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and certified with its accompanying rights and responsibilities. The deans of the universities, schools, and colleges will now present our new graduates for individual recognition. Schools and colleges are called in the order of their founding of academic units here at the university. With that, Dean Starr.
Will the graduates of the College of Arts and Sciences please come to the platform? Please be seated.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Masters of Science. Berhena Meskel Tekliv. Greg Ward Young. Jayani M. Bastian. Adewale Edenegu. Jessica Joyce Yamamoto. Margaret Ellerby Soley. Zoe F. Edwards. Katie Seaton Alexander. Jennifer H. Sella. Jacqueline Moriarty. Yasser Ahmad Alawais. Tamara B. Hobbs. Rose Jeffries. Shelby Nicole Feldman. Karina Guzman. Lauren P. Bergamo. Allison P. Houston. Robert Wallauer. The following students are candidates for the degree of Masters of Arts. Crystal Dawn. Catherine Haley Nelson. Damaris Thompson. Tabria Lee Noonan. Naj Faris Alfakir. Justine K. Zappin. Kenesha N. Brown. Tiana Hutchins. Gil A. Klein. Pamela Shing Berman. Grace E. Singletary. Abhishek Dutt. Lorenzo J. Burleson. Aaron F. Asividi. Mohammed Hamid. Ahmed H. Abelmangid. Jennifer M. Mellett. Isaac S. Patterson. Dana Michelle Kraus. The following students are candidates for the degree of Masters of Fine Arts. Thomas C. Hatcher. Susan Bucci Mockler. The following students are candidates for the degree of Bachelors of Science. Scott Strutsky. Alexandra N. Mosenin. Harris bin Shafel Bahari. Stephen Michael Wetzel. Garrett Muzikowski. Faith E. Bruton. Matthew S. Reese. Kathleen Ann Levito. Madeline Jane Naish. Mahalo Savick. Sean T. Ewan.
It's right here.
Fang Fei Lan. Samuel David Dowd. Hannah R. Harvey. Sadie Abrams. Kobina Tete Dadzi. Catherine Hope Lawler. Paul Ayezi. Timothy K. Olmsted. The following students are candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Nicholas John Kelvin Pierce. Allison Marie Walters. Samantha Noel Dumas. Rose F. Shine. William T. Young. Amanda R. Rogers. Nicole Tarazona. Faith Nicole Ferber. Violet Gita Slipoy. Keely Marie Shuck. May Mystery Evgen. Maurice Irene Rosenfeld. Shannon Keene. Sydney Marie Brown. Alexandra May Bullock. Nursel F. Hussein. Gabe Restek. Laura E. Thompson. Natasha I. Riddle. Kaylee H. McDonald. Ryan Foley Mason. Bianca De Keelys. Sarvana Schaefer. Olivia Michael Marion McFadden. Kristen Adele Thompson. Angela M. Phillips. Michael J. Murphy. Lindsay G. Smith. Alana Kessler. Daniel R. Scanlon. Luke A. Morrissey. James Edward Davis. Matthew Senni. Zuliana M. Burnett. Miranda Quinn Lang. Jenna Michelle Jackleys. Danate Simon. Samantha M. Morrow. Bethany Schroeder. Karina Therese Chow. Maria Cadena. Kelly Nicole Bicknell. Emily McLean Johnson. Ryan J. Gabernetti. Jacob Daniel Field. Christian J. Defoe. Brian J. Harrington. Diane L. Kim. Craig T. Stevens.
Congratulations to all the graduates of the College of Arts and Sciences for December 2017.
Will the graduates from the School of Public Affairs please come to the platform?
Slight change. Will the graduates of the School of Education please come to the platform?
Will the graduates of the School of Education please step forward? The following students are candidates for the degree of Masters of Arts. Shannon L. Messina. Joseph Welch. The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Education. Lydia Jane Hickey. Sean Allen Worley. Ross E. DeVore. Samantha Michelle Millard. Jamian Mecha Santos. Zayana Adams. Adeola Adegboyoga Panox. Celia R. Daughtridge. Brittany Lynn Henderson. Christina McCune. Kiri Alexis Stevenson. Alicia Leva. Nima Usman.
Congratulations to the School of Education candidates. You're super leaders. Move forward. Thank you.
Now the graduates from the School of Public Affairs, please come to the platform.
Will the graduates of the School of Public Affairs please step forward? The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Science. Dominic A. Cucciare, happy birthday, Dominic. Armun Sarab. Alexandra Nicole Harrell. Greg Jacob Schaefer. Dylan C. Floyd. Christina Marie Anthony, Kate Yaleska, Andrew Phelan Mallory. The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Public Administration. Adam Frederick Som, Afosa Asogi Edogan, Stephanie L. Block, Danielle S. Graham, Sion Hillitwork, Daniel Kochek, Michael Reese Whitkey, Magdalene G. Harris, Erin Brianne Jones, Larita Brown Alomosar, Daniel Pearson. The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Public Policy. Stephen J. Garbarino, Brian C. Alexander Jr., Ashley Williams, Clayton A. Pensick, Sarah Me Stefanik, Sarah Ann Moston, Tatiana N. Walker, Megan Marie Tweed. The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Public Administration and Policy. Justina Fogy, Janelle Ann Alters, Alan Wong, David Brian Thatcher, Nina Elizabeth Wharton, Amanda Emily Priest, Sarah Ashworth, Crystal N. Wojciechowski, Kerry Kolarik, Caitlin Thompson, Bernina Angela Yilan Benoit, Susan Ahn, Alexandria G. Gaida, Vicky Scharnhorst, Sarah K. Lemaster, Jeffrey Pearson, Melissa Ann Robinson, Jody Luca, Devin Hotzel, Scott Patrick Sneddon, Gordon Andrew Fletcher, Jonathan Barrett Jackson, Jeffrey M. Urbach, Kediadra McNeely, Kristen N. Greco-Safi, Corey Ann Mendez, Kelsey A. Cobelt, Catherine Elizabeth Hudson, Kevin William McHugh, Tara Rose Murphy. The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Organizational Development. Kristen Onojekwe. Gopinath Block. Renee Lynn Zabella. Adrian O'Rourke. Camille Bajan. Quang Lee. The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Arts. Alexander Simpkins. The following students are candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Anna Hanobi Batista Greenidge. Nanama Anane. Talissa J. Francis. Mariam Korenyan. Hiba Munir. Delancey Grace Lane. John M. Schwegman. Austin Matthew Stonebreaker. Jennifer Chanel Hightower. Zachary A. Mitlitsky. Aaron David Myers Weinerman. John Henry Driscoll III. Daniel J. Savickas. Hannah Mae Ingle. Rebecca Delilah Blumenthal. Ibrahim N. Awadallah. Bradley T. Becker. Marin Saman Barzani. Hamad Shaja S.H. Al-Zahari. Margaret Catherine Costello. Miguel A. Patino. Lulin MacArthur. Kyle V. Fick. Mallory Margaret McCarley. Kendall Barron. Monica Nicole Robinson. Jessica A. Tatum. Alex Hayden Brown. Jonathan L. Stahl. Dimitri Pixley. Amanda Catherine Barry Moylanen. Emily Ann Sobel Foster. Sagi Mayal. Avantika Shanoy. Holly A. Skibo. David Kyle Horde. Joseph D. Greer. Samuel Edmund Furlong. Catherine Ray Buckler. David S. Lee. Uzam Chowdhury. Maya L. Simkin. Aman Yadav. And Aseline Renee. Congratulations, graduates of SBA.
Congratulations to all the amazing graduates of the School of Public Affairs.
Will the master's and bachelor's degree candidates from the Kogod School of Business please come to the platform?
The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Science. Stockton F. Ackerman. James Burke. Megan Nicole Costello. Justin M. Smith. Kirsten Nelson. Edward Joseph Silko. Michael Scott Douglas. Sandra Medellin. Devin Shackle. Billy Mansfield. Jasmine Johnson. Andre Lamont Smotherman. Hannah Porton. Ashley E. Morgan. Yufei Wong. Michael Ross. Jun Zexin. Isaac O. Appa. Hannah Cohen. Jack Peng Wu. Danushan Fernando. Jeff Mageo. Faris Abdul Wahab Al Qadri. Hamad Al Rushaid. Abdul Rahman Al Jafar. Daniel V. Hennick. Huiyan Tran. Luan Nat Tran. Daniel H. McKenna. Sarah Mugataya. Haley Gates. Ivan Onyabuchi Okafor. Nicholas Paul Haley. Jessica M. Castriano. Hill Ching Joanne Louie. Sonia O. Melio Mrema. Victoria M. McCracken. Tyler Andrew Scotton. Maha S. Kamal. Kunika Billingsley. Lingyi Yang. Muyun Huang. Tanapon Prakai Siroch. Yi Ren. Michael A. Barton. Harris Mitchell Bergman. Alexander Castle. Ludwig Winard. Dua Mohammed Haddadi. Brent Thomas Sabat. The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration. William Evan Cox. Carrie Ann Lee. Melissa Jester. Daniel M. Baumel. Bruna Zeisloft. Catherine Hayden Paulsick. Alan Julian Himes. Samuel Lopez. Maureen E. Livernois. Morgan K. Fawcett. Mia Monet Miller. Travis Covington. Amanda Christine Fleming. Shri Purandari Parto Ardoyo. Aaron Trujillo. Morgan H. Velanotti. Tamina Nawab. Muhammad Liaquat Khan. Nadia Sayed. Claudia Mercedes Vialta. Cecilia Marie Majors. Megan Virginia Gavin. Nana Awusu. Tatenda Gwena. Fatima Mustafa Sidi. Elizabeth M. Fernandez. Lindsay Felicia Tufts. Heather Deidre Ryan. Scott Andrews. Clinton H. Lynn. Christopher A. Carenti. Richard Andrew Schroet. Tiffany P. Yoon. Kelsey M. Branch. Brian E. Holst. Craig D. Goldstein. Caitlin M. Burns. Amanda Lumna. Laura C. Jackman. Hannah Barnett Hoffman. John R. Campbell. Heather K. Randall. John P. Baker. Mulugadya Abenya Tefra. Karen Erica Damdar. The following students are candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science. Jeremiah T. Noble. Brandon Seth Cramen. Timothy Lawrence Zulaznik. Lydia Krauthamel. Sarah Miraval. Sean Ryan Quinn. Edward Barry Shiano. Christopher C. McDermott. William M. Beekner. Kyle E. Zimmerman. Nadapat Sovikul. Charles Alexander Crumpf. Eniola Mojoniola Sogunro. Elizaveta Mishina. Alma Alvarez. Valerie Romaine. Daniel M. Spendel. Nicholas Cruz. Brenda Hua. Cody Lewis Cohen. Kristen Sestak. Gushunzi Zhang. Jai Peng. Saitami Duchisela. Fiorella Garcia Swaznavar. Faris Fahad Alotibi. The following students are candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Mayel Alice Perez. Natalie E. Richards. Alec Murad Carrasco. Matthew Murakow. Jake Thomas. Abdul Rahman Alishak. Gregory D. Snyder. Fahad Abdullah S.H. Duma. Maria Fe Menendez. Luis Del Villar. Aldo Piaggio. Nick Sifrin. Chris Boehm. Samuel Giffen Dick. Abir Khalid Arikan. Sarah Hussein Alasaf. Joan Marquez. Hend Alakil. Nimra Zia. Kaylee Werner. Julia Alexandra Rodriguez. Omar L. Gamel. Jingning Zhu. Samiru Lee. Yawei Chang. Yenny Huang. Adityan R. Krishnan. Rachel Marie McKelvey. Atsuko Arimoto. Irodahan Abduja Borova. Daria Savchenko.
Congratulations to all the Kogod graduates.
Will graduates of the School of International Service please come to the platform?
The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Science. Marin Abby Lujan. The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of International Service. Dave Majumdar. Mary Page Hogan. Adriana Velarde. Stephen E. Elliott. Mohammed Jafar Jafar. Abdul Nafe Sana. Mohammed Ismail Safi. Abdul Bari Farhari. The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Arts. Carly A. Shuvarha. Nasir Chaudhuri. Josephine R. Boyle. John Francis Leon Story III. Emily Olivia Bartels Bland. Nicole Rohani. Diana Jennifer Ellers. Malika Layadi. Michael Kenneth Holmes. Trenton Wendell Duncan. Leen Badib. Nora Faoud Ala Alohali. Danielle S. McGregor. Carl S. Megabo. Andrea Kelly Carlson. Lindsay E. DePass. Colin Andrew Chatterley. Alex DeLuna. Sarah M. Riley. Karen Haley Ives. Brooke M. Nobles. Michelle A. Haragus. Joyce Marina Rafael. Catherine E. Braga. Alice N. Cience. Ryan A. Dillon. Callie Ann Yan. Kathleen Marlowe Wicks. Sanette Ludick. James L. Anderson. Eric Van Houten. C. Child Nee. Luther John Whiting. Darya A. Mararenko. Alan W. Saunders. Yuswabila Kolo. Linda E. Mabasa. Meredith L. Robinson. Catherine Eleanor Appleman. Lady Vanessa Reyes. Cameron McKelly Noel. Jordan Alexander Scherder. Kevin W. McCarr. Brent Edward Bowers. Zar Bin Shag. Andrew Scott Rayner. Patrick T. O'Hara. Johanna Schnitzler. Brian M. Wemple. Marshiat Ashan. Brian Ormondi Adinj. Rachel Lee. Tracy Elaine Salzgeber. Jayu Yoon. Momena Amer Aliaje. Catherine M. Morrill. Megan E. Huber. Shanti Latrice Wright. Alana Cassell. The following students are candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Courtney Elop. Christina Nicole Robinson. Alexa J. Cuniff. Lucy H. Mastelar. Brandon G. Matthew. Ariana M. Frascator. Sumita Telekat. Ellen Rachel Myers. Kelsey Marie Lehman. Timothy J. Carey. Newell So. Mika Yoshi. Elizabeth Courtney Thorne. Noah T. Ringler. Abby L. Rajan. Omar A. Tiza. Nicholas A. Servidir. Rachel Ilana Bernard. Jonathan E. Scolari. Ross Babineau. Efren A. Reyes. Faith Michelle Orner. Kimberly Pat. Brooklyn M. Conroy. Jacqueline Maria Rocco. Priscilla Stephanie Castillo. Laura Picaño. Jessica Claire Russell. Stephanie Maravankin. Ariel D. Rothman. Ekaterina V. Veselenko. Margaret S. Stewart. Autumn L. Bartholetti. Nicholas C. Galinsky. Juliet M. Barbiero. McKenna Marie Hayden. Ellen Louise Sheehy. Brett Jacobson. Allison Catherine Samsel. Mariah Ruth Ferguson. Hannah Tyner. Miriam Mohammed Abdullah Salem Bagil. Priya D. Walker. Ruben Albert Aubie. Ali Omer Elamarabi. Sheridan Gardner. Natalie Diana Lescano. Ayat Seba Tem Samani. Christina M. Arbus. Donya Tunor. Stephanie Cara Blitzer. Amanda Marie Jagus. Christopher Anthony Lay. Nicholas D. F. Winstead. Abigail Virginia Dill. Elizabeth M. Oleo. Marcia V. Pugh-Luch. Dylan B. Orchevesky. Dominic Louis Januario. Nivea Maria Ori. Nathan Q. Bao. William J. Lee. Christopher A. Carr. Brigitte Swastigi. Jonas Bain Schotterbeck. Zachary Gleberman. Stephanie Poulangeris. Alexandra Nicole Tontasakis. Mara Deegan. Sienna Q. Ciccarelli. Tyler McLean Stark. Lazia Ibrahimova. Yelizaveta A. Layer. Sibone Corella. Brianna Hawk. Michaela Jane Inman Amos. Grace W. Berninger. Chinaka G. Elliott. Mariamama T. Yunusa. Aliyah D. John. Shushmita Kamboj. Jasnaz K. Tung. Zainab Z. Atta. Sydney Shen. Stephanie M. Dromerick. Catherine J. McCracken. Eric S. Weiss, Jr. Cormac Gokran. Yana Andrianova Paravazova. Maya C. Berna. Danielle Nicole Siegel. Julia R. Kinsock. Rebecca Louise Nash. Garrett W. Kelsch. Christopher Michael Davis. Gabrielle J. Marcus. Almost. Jeff T. Hodgkiss.
Congratulations to School of International Service graduates. You are now alumni, and we look forward to welcoming you home.
Will the amazing graduates of the School of Communication please come to the platform?
Sure. Thank you.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Fine Arts. Jean-Michel C. Fisher. Diana Eaton. Abrar Abdulaziz Abdul Faraj. Constance Grace Lavinia Critchlow. Will the graduates of the School of Communication please step forward? The following students are candidates for the degree of Master of Arts. Bradley Howard. Marveline Sanite Dandine. Dante R. Webster. Frank Dave Sotero. Sloan Street Toller. Megan Lynch Forder. Ibrahim Al-Kahal. Amelia Cowens Taylor. Candace R. Red. Lovita A. Smith. Ashley Monroe Strawbridge. Jennifer Lynn Rohrig. Stephanie Weiner. Nicholas Wong. Rachel Ray Babar Tringali. Brittany Ray Anderson. Paula Marie Kaustik. Jo Nee Deutsch. Alejandra Gutierrez. Emily Catherine Walsh. Rachel Julia Chernansky. Shannon Elise Clash. Lauren Miranda Thompson. Michael Kay. I'm sorry. Jeremy S. Thompson. Ashley Nizonlili Robinson. Alexis E. Rickford. Noaf Hamoud Al-Faraj. Antonio Miguel Figueroa. Alexis N. Guat. The following students are candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Jordan Brooke Burns. Alyssa S. Anderson. Thomas E. Bennett. Stephen M. DeVito. Ashley Tejeda. Alicia L. Abelson. Lily F. McCausland. William Claiborne Goodwin. Arshum Roy Hanyan. Gregory R. Lamont. Trent Regis Burns. Madison Kendall Long. Ethan Samuel Shug. Olivia So. Ellen E. Hartleb. Madeline Claire Simon. Isabella Lucy. Kelly Ferris. Danielle Rachel Rosen. Chelsea L. Ceruzzo. Andrea Lynn. Amanda Ziegler. Jonathan Maxwell Shander. Alana Sloan. Lillian Marie Ten Giroux. Claire Bernardini. Isabel Bear. Brittany S. O'Garo. Pia Shah. Alexandria E. Sale. Aya Elam Rusi. Charlotte Mays.
Congratulations, Charlotte.
Megan Peabody. Luisa Elena Sotillo. Manuela Mejia Tobar. Alem Sehai Benkele. Charles M. Mullen.
Congratulations, everyone.
I congratulate you and welcome you as proud alumni of American University. Will our newest graduates please rise? As a symbol of your new status, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating classes of August and December 2017. As we conclude this 134th commencement ceremony, I thank all of you, all parents, friends, and members of the university community for participating in this very important occasion. The graduates, their families, and guests are invited to receptions following the ceremony, and locations for school and college receptions are listed on page 13 of the program. Will the audience please remain at their seats until members of the platform party, the university faculty, and our graduates have recessed. Thank you very much.